Welcome back for another brown liquor review, number 27. Going to do something a little bit different. I think this will be the first time that I'm reviewing an American craft distillery. This one is from Bully Boy Distillers, in Boston, Massachusetts. This is their American straight rye whiskey. It's 42% ABV and 84 proof. I thought that this one would be appropriate since tonight New England is playing in the first NFL game of the season. And I guess it's a little controversial because Mr. Brady, Tom Brady's playing in it. And why wouldn't he? You know, he is Tom Terrific after all. I actually don't care. But just in a little bit of a protest, I did decide to don my Kelly Tough t-shirt just to represent Buffalo and what a really great quarterback Jim Kelly was. Anyways, and what a great person he is now. So, this bottle, like I said, first craft distillery that I'm looking at in these reviews. To be honest, I have had some pretty bad luck with craft distilleries. Some of them taste very immature. Some of them taste very corn heavy and hastily made, and are usually quite expensive. And I believe this one wasn't cheap either, but this was given to me by one of my best buddies from college. He lives in Boston now. His name's Cody. He stopped through on the way home to North Carolina, where we're both from, and he brought this to me as a gift. And so we were a little bit anxious to try this because I think both of us had had similar experiences with craft whiskey, which is a big, huge, booming thing these days. And I think that's a good thing. And to be honest with you, this will be kind of the motivation for me to get out there and try some. Supposedly they're popping up everywhere. We have some here. We have one here locally called Dad's Hat Rye, which I've tried, and I plan on trying again once it ages a little bit longer. And so I think, you know, it's a really exciting movement with American craft beer. You know, that created an entire revolution. So normally I'm here and I'm reviewing things from Jim Beam and Maker's Mark and stuff from Buffalo Trace, so you know, the big boys, the ones that have all of the shelf space. Well, these guys are starting right where Dogfish Head and Stone and all those guys started with craft beer back in the day, back in the early 90s, and right around the turn of the century into the 2000s, when actually me and my buddy Cody got into craft beer for the first time. So this one's really exciting to me, and I want to share with you. So my expectations for this, the cork is really tight. Be careful not to break it. We both didn't really know what to expect. Our expectations really weren't that high. And then we got into it, and I took a nose, thinking that all I would smell would be corn. And that didn't happen. Instead, I smell a very fresh, fruity nose. I smell cherry compote. I smell lime zest. I smell cola and brown sugar. And I also get that overall nose of a spice cabinet, which I have mentioned many times, which is just the sum total conglomeration of a whole bunch of different spices coming together. The nose took me back, and A little bit of mandarin orange. I mean, it is really fresh, really fruity. Very unique. And that's what we need in the whiskey world. To expand our horizons, to add to our experiences. Just like Ralphie says quite often. This one, if you can find it, if you find your way to Boston, Massachusetts and go into a liquor store, this would be one to get. Really nice. Smooth in a good way. You're getting cherry cola, light brown sugar, a little bit of toasted oak, even though I know this has got to be really young. A whiskey that is this young, that is this tasty, means that it came from very good oak barrels. Okay, you get the caramel, you get the nice corn sweetness coming through. Definitely vanilla and honey, and it is young. But young doesn't mean bad. Remember my Willet 2-year-old rye review. Excellent, excellent whiskey. Made very well in great barrels, and that's what this is. It's truly unique. It is interesting. It is delicious. I will probably make Cody buy me another bottle. I'll send him a check this time, though. He is a starving artist. If you ever want to look him up, his name is Cody Justice, and he has a website, CodyJustus.com. He is an excellent artist, and I think that everyone should look at his art. Let's see. So overall, a very nicely done crafty whiskey. A really nice surprise, and one that I can't wait to have more of, and maybe to try their other whiskeys. Hey Cody, this one's almost gone, bud. So this one gets an 88 out of 100, and I think I might try to fit in one more review. I think I got about 10 minutes before the game starts, so I will see you next time. Thank you.